There's a lot of fun things that you could do in Arsenal. For one, you could go for a really sick headshot, or you could backstab people. But my personal favorite is backstabbing people. But no matter what I do, no matter what I say, it's always gonna be played like this. Arsenal is a shooter game. And my god, people are bad at it. Um, so I'd like to address that fact by making a video about it. So, for those of you who are extremely bad at the game or just learning for some extra tips, this will be a rundown on how to play Arsenal and win. One thing I want to point out before starting is wait, what is it called again?
Aim and positioning. I won't be getting into the specifics of these because they're very much a broad part of getting better at TF2 in general.
Yeah, let's start with this. In the very wise words of Dane Su, aim comes from practice. The more you're going to shoot your gun, the better you're going to be at shooting it, meaning you're going to make more shots the more you play. Positioning, on the other hand, comes from how long you've played the game. Where should you be? When should you be there? Are you going to meet an enemy there or not? All of that comes from how long you've played the game. The first thing to know are your settings, because they determine the outcome of a situation. First, go to the Roblox menu on the top left when you're in game. Go to settings, scroll down until you see camera sensitivity. Change that to whatever value feels nice for you. For PC players, this will affect how fast your camera swings around when you move your mouse. For mobile players, this will affect how fast you move your hand around for the screen. And for console players, this will affect how fast the stick moves on your controller. Another thing that you want to change are the settings in-game. To do that, go to the settings menu on the bottom right of your screen. Press that, and there will be 4 sections that you're allowed to change whatever's there. This could be your input and anything else that remains there. And now that we're done with our technical stuff, we could actually get into the in-game aspect of Arsenal. One thing to understand from all of this, your weapon is your friend. It goes where you go. Literally. So what you want to do is be in an advantageous position that wherever your gun spread may or may not be is helpful to the situation you're in. Let's take for example you have two enemies and you have a shotgun with about a medium spice spread. Your shotgun is advantageous in the close range that it is. You're able to get both enemies and possibly secure a double kill. However, standing at a bit farther of a range, you're not gonna hit a lot of shots. So get into position. This will come with experience, and it's really important to understand what guns you're dealing with. So memorize the weapons if you can, memorize what they could do, how they work, and if there's something new, try it out. There's always updates. Movement is crucial part of shooter games. It allows people to get into advantageous positions, as said, in the amount of time necessary to strike an attack or get ready for one. It's extremely useful, so make sure you know how to move. For this, we have movement tech. Movement tech involves jumping around with explosives or whatever else just makes you fly. This could be an RPG, rocket launcher, anything that does you self-damage and enough to make you fly is you're able to use. Just don't use the electric weapons. They're really bad for this. Except the lightning can, that's solid. The final section, we will talk about the modes and maps that will spice up your game. Maps give a new environment to run and shoot in, and game modes give a different role of weapons corresponding to that specific mode. For example, Standard on Villa or Knife Fight on Neon. These maps have to be studied to understand routes and passages to take. Special map mechanic, use it. Flank route you haven't used for a long time, go for it. Always use these maps to your advantage. They can have something special that others don't know about, so use them to their fullest. Thank you so much for watching this sub 5-minute video on how to get better at Arsenal. Here's the tip, don't suck. And remember, if the new engine is acting sluggish, it probably is. Have a good day.